Hey there, Benji here from Freedom Formula, and in this video I'm going to show you how to set up and send in your very first lot of items to sell on Amazon FBA. So how to get them into the Amazon warehouse. Let's jump into it. Now before we jump in, I just want to make sure you are subscribed to this channel because we have daily videos coming out to help you and your Amazon FBA business. Me and Evan work really hard to get these to you, to inform you on the stuff you need to know in order to have a successful brand on Amazon. So make sure you do subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with those. As you can see on my screen right now is I'm inside my Amazon seller account. The three things you need in order to send your first lot of shipments into Amazon is one, you're going to need to have set up your account. Number two, you're going to need to have listed your item. So if I come over to manage inventory, you'll see that I have a token item listed. We don't actually sell this. We made this item to demonstrate what we can do in our course that we have. Don't actually sell it, but I'll show you how I would send it in if it was something that I was selling. And the third thing is you need to make sure you enrolled this item with Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon, which means that Amazon handle all the logistics for you. You send in bulk into Amazon's warehouse, and as your products sell one by one, they pick and pack. So they take one or they take two if the customer bought two of your items and send it off to that customer's address for you. Really simple to do. You pay a small fee. You can see the fee preview right here for the Amazon referral fee. That's it for referral fee, sorry. The Fulfillment by Amazon is a different fee, but it'll pop up here. I'm not enrolled right now because I wanted to show you how to do that. So once your item is listed, you want to come over to this edit drop-down screen here. And if your item's not listed, check out our other videos. We have a ton of helpful resources to help you understand the technical process, get all your barcodes in order, and list your product. Once it is listed, come down to change to Fulfilled by Amazon. So this little option right there, you can click on that. Manufacturer barcode, currently fulfilled by merchant. So we want to convert only. We'll send inventory in just a second. So we just want to convert that. No batteries. Is this product considered dangerous hazardous? No. Okay, no problem. Submit. Cool. And then if I go back to my inventory page now and then click the drop down, you can see it's now fulfilled by FBA, and you get a whole lot more options down here, and you can change back to fulfilled by merchant if you want to ship your own stuff with this button right here. We don't. We want to send and replenish inventory, and this will let us send in bulk all of our items either from the Chinese warehouse, your American warehouse, wherever the warehouse is, or through a freight forwarder or by yourself into Amazon. The choice is yours how you want to get it to Amazon or who's going to send it there, but this is how you should package and ship the items to Amazon, whoever it may be that is sending it. So the first thing you're going to see is you want to create a new shipping plan. If you're sending one item per box, so if it's a big item and that individual item is the item that you're sending in with the sticker on top, that's an individual product. Most of the time it's going to be a case-packed product, which means you have more than one of the items in a bigger box that you're going to send into Amazon. So I'm definitely a case-packed product if I have these splatter screens, if I have 100 in a box, for example. And that's going to bring you to the send replenish inventory second step, where you set the number of quantity that you want to send in. So you can see this is the product once again we're sending in, and the units per case is here. So how many units are inside this case? So think of case as a box. So if you're sending in a box, how many are packed into that box? So I'm going to say there are 50 splatter screens in one box that I want to send it to Amazon. How many boxes do I have? I'm going to say I have 10 boxes. So that would be 500 total units. Over 10 boxes, 50 units per box, 500 units. Pretty straightforward. So I want to continue down here. Now, an error I had in setting up this video, just in case you have this error too, is my item was listed as oversized. If your item is coming up as oversized and it's not oversized, go back into your listing and see what dimensions you've given the box. I had a 10 by 10 by 10 just as a default measurement in there, and it was coming up as oversized. It took me a couple of minutes to figure out why. Go back in and change that if it's coming up as oversized. Should be coming up as standard size storage. If it is, we can go ahead and continue. So prepare products. So you can see once again, same item we're sending in. We get to choose the category, baby products. So it's no prep needed. Who preps? Merchant preps, which means on our end we've barcoded them all ourselves, which means it'll be $0 because so they don't have to do anything. They're all barcoded, they're all in the box, and they're all ready for Amazon to send them to their customers. So I'm going to continue here. No labeling, of course, they're all ready to go. Now they are creating the shipments for us to review. One quick thing to point out here, I have already set my default address. This is a random address, it's got nothing to do with me, but I've just put it in here for the sake of this video. And it's in Austin, Texas. Make sure this address here matches where you are sending the item from. So if you're sending it from China, if you're sending it from Canada, if you're sending it from California, wherever the item is being shipped from, make sure that you have this address in here. And you can do that in the very first option of this shipment setting. So what they want me to do is send all 10 boxes to one warehouse. Now, a lot of the times, they're gonna want you to split up all the boxes. So they might want 5 of them to go to Dallas, and then they want 5 to go to New York. And that's why they would want that, because if someone bought in Philadelphia or if someone bought in New York, they don't want to send the splatter screen all the way from Dallas, especially with their 2-day shipping promise. So they like to, a lot of the time, disperse it throughout the country in different warehouses. So it's really easy each way if you've got a lot of different warehouses to send it to, or just one. It's the same work on your end. Little tip, you want the warehouse to be as close as possible to you, because that means it's quicker to get there. So Dallas from Austin would be a very good warehouse to get. And then you just want to approve that. So it's validating that, creating that for us. You can see at the moment it's $0, but this is the time that we start to pay. It's created this shipment here to Dallas. So it's 500 units going to Dallas. Now, if there was another warehouse that we wanted to ship to, say it was 250 to Dallas, 250 to New York, it would pop up underneath and you'd have to work on these shipments individually. Because it's just one, you can just click on that work on shipment for that first one, and that'll be easy for you. So small parcel delivery, so individual boxes or pallets, you get to choose which one you're shipping. Mine are mostly individual boxes. Now, UPS is the cheapest way to send it in, so I always go for UPS. You can also select another carrier if you have reason to do so. Again, we're sending in multiple boxes, so that's pretty self-explanatory. FBA manual processing fee. The FBA processing fee applies to shipments received without box content information. So if you don't have the labels and the information on the box, they're going to charge you $50. Or I guess it's 10 cents per unit to sort through that. But as long as you have your boxes labeled and you put the stickers and the addresses on properly, you won't have to deal with that at all. So don't worry about that. So number of boxes, once again, we have 10 boxes. The box weight, I'm going to say, is 20 pounds. And the dimensions, I'm making this up because I don't actually have boxes, but definitely measure your own boxes. 15 by 15 by 12 will go. That's box number 1. So I want to copy last box, add another box, copy last box. Here we go. We can just do it for all of it. 20 pounds, 15 by 15 by 12. So we add another box. Okay, so there are our 10 boxes. We have to enter this in again, so it fills it out for all of them. As long as all the boxes are the same size. If you have different amounts of quantity in each box, that's really easy to do as well. So you can see that all 10 boxes are set up. Entering dimensions option. Okay, I'm going to refresh this page. So I'm a little bit confused about this fee and these boxes. Let's see what happens when I refresh this page. Okay, so UPS, this processing fee. Oh, here we go. Okay, I see what's happening. Everything in one box. No, so it's multiple boxes for sure. I already set that though. It's weird. Alright, so that's much better. So that was default here. All right, so I'm just going to redo this page again. So cut it where it was. And then that brings us to the review page here, where we can review or modify. So small parcel delivery if you're shipping individual boxes. If you're shipping on pallets and at least 150 pounds of it, go less than truckload. It'll be a little bit cheaper, but you need a large amount of quantity. The cheapest way to get them in is always UPS. They are partnered with Amazon and you get very, very cheap rates through them. So I always go for UPS. If you have a reason to do FedEx or another carrier, you can choose them here. Now, this is just been updated, and what you want to do is, if you have everything in one box, which we don't, we have 10 boxes, you click here. Multiple boxes, you click obviously on multiple boxes, and then you want to skip this manual processing fee. So if you just send them in without entering the information, you're gonna have to pay 10 cents per unit for FBA to do that for you. So I'd like to use the web form to enter the information to make sure we don't get charged that $50, and we can also give them more information about our item. So that's the best way to do that. So once again, units per box, we had 50 and we had 10 boxes. Now here's where we enter the box weight. So I don't actually have these boxes, but I'm guessing it'd be about 25 pounds, 15, 15, and 12. Now, if you are sending in a real item, which I'm not, this is just demonstrative purposes only, make sure you measure it, make sure you weigh it, get those these figures accurate, because Amazon will, I don't know if they will double check it, but you want to be honest with Amazon. You want to be transparent at all times. So don't try and save money on the shipping cost here. It might come back to hurt you in the long term. So I confirm that, and it says I'm shipping in a total of 250 pounds, 25 pounds per box, times 10 boxes. Let's see how much that calculates to send that to Dallas. And you can see that's $70. So that's super, super cheap to send 250 pounds, 10 boxes to Amazon's warehouse. And that's because they are partnered with UPS and they have a certain agreement. So once you accept the charges, I agree to terms and conditions and accept the charges, you'll be able to print the box labels. Now I'm actually going to accept this just so I can show you the box labeling. Okay, so I have 23 hours, so I'll come back and void that once that video is done. Now, you want to print the box labels, and these labels here, which I've just downloaded to my computer, and you can see have opened here. There'll be 10 of them because there are 10 boxes. If you can see, all of mine are going to Dallas, or they are going to Dallas from the address that I put in. If they're not all going to Dallas, these are going to come up with different addresses, so it doesn't really matter if all the boxes are the same. But if you had small boxes going to one warehouse and bigger boxes going to the other, make sure you double check which box is which, so you know which warehouse they're going to. But I can just stick all 10 of these labels onto my box that has 50 units inside, and then just schedule a UPS pickup or drop these off at UPS. Now when you stick these to your box, make sure you don't put it over a cut in the box. Here is a really helpful link. It's the official Amazon link, Shipping Products to FBA, and they teach you how to pack the products, how to print your shipping labels. You can scroll down here, see the maximum quantity per box. They have a ton of helpful information. How to pack shipments for you is a very interesting, very educational one. So shipping best practices, you can click on that link and they'll tell you everything you need to do. They tell you where you need to put the labels. They got a video down here for that. So come over to that. You can just type in shipping products to FBA on Google. So shipping products to FBA. And you can see that's going to come up here first. So that's going to be a really helpful link as well. Print the box labels. They're going to download, print them out on a printer, stick them to your box. Or if someone else is sending these, say your supplier is sending them directly to Amazon, send those labels to your supplier and tell them to stick it to the box, and then they'll send that to Amazon. So you can complete shipment here, and it'll start tracking, give you tracking codes so that you can track them where they are on their journey once UPS pick them up. And if you had multiple warehouses, click on work on another shipment. That'll take you back to this page where you could say, where you could see the other shipments. You click work on shipment, or you can track this one. Now that's going to normally take about, it depends how far you ship them. Austin to Dallas would be pretty quick, so I'm guessing 3 days to get there. And then they have a handling time for Amazon to receive it too. It would probably be another 3 days. So there's quite a bit of lost time there. So make sure you are staying in stock. Make sure you ship it as quickly as possible. If you have any other questions on this technical process, definitely check out our other technical process video or ask them below and I'll make a brand new video for you explaining exactly what you need to know. Remember to subscribe. I'm going to be launching a video series next month with you, which is going to show me very transparently launching my own product, a new product that I'm going to create with you, I'm going to find with you on Amazon, and I'm going to document it every single day of the process until it's a profitable product on Amazon. Never seen anyone do it before, so it's a very first time thing, and you want to be subscribed to make sure you can see that. So subscribe below. I hope this helped, and I'll see you in another video.